अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूअर्स, कमरान शेख वीडियो में खुश आमदीद। जैसे कि आप लोग जानते हैं, हम लोग 4 केक की रेसिपीज़ को जान चुके थे। 5वें केक की तरफ बढ़ते हैं, जो है वनीला केक। वनीला केक बहुत ही कमाल, आउट ऑफ ऑल केक रेसिपीज़ ऑन माई वेबसाइट जस्ट glaring absence requires cake with pristine soft crumb vanilla negged cake with a flavorful tight crumb what about a classic vanilla layer cake wrapped in vanilla buttercream? I already have homemade vanilla cupcakes and a vanilla 6-inch cake covered and now I know its crowning glory. What makes it best? Soft, light crumb from cake flour, fluffy from extracts, buttery and cakey from cream butter stick to you, your fork moist from eggs and buttermilk. Cake butter, but batter isn't strong enough for shaped cakes. Try tied cakes variation in my homemade wedding cake, and holds up beautifully under fondant. Uses batter for vanilla cupcakes, bundt cake, or even pinata cake. Behind the vanilla cake recipe, after years of cake successes and flops, I'm confident in this homemade vanilla cake. During my recipe testing, and I combined my white cake recipe and next cake recipe. Cake flour. If you want a fluffy and soft bakery style vanilla cake, cake flour is the secret. The cake will be denser and heavier using all purposes. Eggs and 2 additional egg whites. A whole egg provides structure, moisture, and richness. 2 extra eggs whites keep the cake light and airy. I don't recommend using 4 whole eggs. Stick to the 3 egg and 2 egg white combination. Baking powder and baking soda. Remember the difference in baking powder versus baking soda and why we use both in some recipes. Using enough baking powder to give these layers height give the cake a better aftertaste. Baking soda allows us to use less baking powder. Buttermilk is an acidic ingredient and baking soda results in acid to work. Plus buttermilk yields an extra moist cake crumb. See recipe note about the alternative. For more prominent vanilla flavors, use homemade vanilla extract. Do you know how to level a cake? Let me help. It's really easy. You can use a fancy cake leveler, but I use a Saturn knife. Now I can tell you recipe because it's time wasting if I'll not tell you recipe and I'll only tell you description. Ingredients: 2 by 3 cups cake flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoon baking powder, 3 by 4 teaspoon baking soda, 1.5 cup unsalted butter, 2 cups granulated sugar, 3 large eggs plus 2 additional eggs. Whites at room temperature, 1 tablespoon pure vanilla extract, 1.5 cup buttermilk at room temperature, vanilla buttercream, 1.5 cups unsalted butter softened to room temperature, 5.5 cup 650-gram confectioner's sugar, 1 over 3 cup whole milk or heavy cream, 1.5 spoon teaspoon pure vanilla extract, half spoon 1 over 8 teaspoon salt. Instruction: preheat oven to 350 degree Fahrenheit, 177 degrees Celsius. Grease 3-inch cake pan. Line with parchment paper around. Then grease the parchment paper. Parchment paper helps the cake seamlessly release from the pans. It is helpful to see this parchment paper around for cake video and most. Make the cake. Use a handheld or stand mixture fitted with paddle or whisk sugar together on a high speed until smooth and creamy. About 3 minutes. Scrub down the sides. Pour butter evenly into cake pans. Wet them. Make the frosting, assemble and decorate. Refrigerate cake and cover leftover cake tightly and store in refrigerator up to 5 days. तो गाइस, कैसी लगी मेरी वीडियो? अगर आप लोग चाहते हैं मैं और वीडियोज़ बनाऊँ तो मेरे असल नाम कमरान शाह के नाम पे गूगल आईडी है, तो उस पर आप लोग कॉन्टेक्ट कर सकते हैं।